Hi, I'm Swati and I am the Embodied Dharma Coach. I support my clients in greater life purpose clarity and their soul's path, their journey in this lifetime that is Dharmic, so that you know why you're here, what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime, and moving into greater alignment with your deepest nourishment. In this video series, I'm sharing more with you about Nritti, the dark goddess, and what it means to be in a state of adharma, that which is against one's dharma or life path. So adharma can show up in a lot of different ways. One of the ways that being out of alignment with dharma shows up is through negative thought patterns. Negative thought patterns, these parts of ourselves, these stories in the mental body that really remind us that we're not good enough, that we're not smart enough, we're not doing it right. You know, the critic, the judge, these places within, and this is often unconscious, but where we feel small or we feel like we're doing something wrong. This is a part of the self that can really keep us from being able to trust ourselves and being able to trust what our own truth is. So the critic, the judge, and you might have your own name for it, but these parts of ourselves that say, I'm not enough. This is a big sign of adharma. And these negative thought patterns can disrupt the emotional body, the physical body, and even the spiritual body. And a lot of these thought patterns and these stories that we have taken on as our truth, they're passed from generation to generation. So this conditioning of how to be in relationship with yourself and your inner knowing, it gets passed along from generation to generation, and it disrupts our ability to trust ourselves, to trust our choices, to trust our truth, to trust our intuitive guidance and our inner knowing. And when we get further and further and further away from our inner truth and our inner knowing, we start to not even know when the wisdom is arriving. We start to not make choices based on what our inner truth and our inner wisdom is, but making choices based on what other people think or what other people have told us is right for us. And sometimes this conditioning is so strong that we don't even know that we're doing it. And when we're so off course and so out of alignment with our dharmic path, sometimes the only way to know is that you're feeling miserable. I often have clients coming to me and they're miserable and they don't know why. They're so out of alignment with their dharma, their truth, their inner wisdom, that they're making choices based on what other people have told them is right and true for them, without ever pausing and checking and listening and learning how to be in a relationship with their own body wisdom. So, step number 1 for aligning with your dharma is being able to pause and check, to start to deepen your relationship with your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, and your spiritual body. And I'll share more about this pause to check with the 4 bodies later on in this video series. But for now, I just want to invite you to identify that these 4 bodies within you are very valuable resources for helping you navigate what you need and what choices and actions you can take to move into right relationship with all parts of your being. When you're able to listen to this inner wisdom and navigate this wisdom within you very consciously, you make very different choices. In this next video, I'm going to share more about how adharma shows up, what it looks like to be out of alignment with your dharma, and further signs to help you identify, am I off track or am I on track?